अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
वालेकुम सलाम।
जी सर, थैंक यू फॉर योर टाइम। जैसे कि हम जानते हैं कि आपके बारे में बहुत कुछ ऑलरेडी जान चुके हैं, तो क्या आप हमें बता सकते हैं कि प्रयास स्कीम के बारे में जो भी बाकी इसके रिलेटेड है, क्या आप हमें उस रिलेटेड बता सकते हैं प्लीज़?
Thank you very much. Uh, Myself, Dr. Sajjad Ahmed Mir. I am Senior Academic Officer in Department of Education, Science and Mathematics, State Council of Educational Research and Trainings, Bimna Srinagar. Now, coming to the question, what is PRAYAAS scheme? The PRAYAAS is a scheme which is rolled out by NCERT, National Council of Educational Research and Trainings, New Delhi. Now, it is actually an acronym. ये acronym है. It stands for promotion of research and aptitude among the research aptitude among the young aspirants. Among the this aspirants. Okay, this is an acronym which means promotion of research attitude among the young aspirants. जो aspirants होते हैं तो वो उनके लिए ये स्कीम बनी हुई है. नाउ अब इसमें कौन अप्लाई कर सकता है? हु इज़ एलिजिबल फॉर दिस स्कीम? एक्चुअली एलिजिबल है जो हमारे पास क्लास 9th से लेकर क्लास 11th तक जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, 9 to 11th. तो 9 to 11th स्टूडेंट्स आर एलिजिबल इन दिस स्कीम. दे कैन सिलेक्ट सम प्रॉब्लम, आई मीन वो एक प्रोजेक्ट बना सकते हैं इसमें अंडर सम मेंटर ऑफ द स्कूल, वो एक मेंटर रख सकते हैं. एंड देन दे नीड ऑल्सो एन एक्सपर्ट फ्रॉम हायर एजुकेशन. सो दैट मीन्स a student can have an idea, then he can have a mentor from his or her school, and also an expert from the higher education. Now NCERT actually they want to inculcate the scientific temperament among the youth, okay, among these youth which are actually are studying in class 9 to 11th. This is a 1 year project. They can complete in 1 year. It's a 1 year project. So it's a kind of the research exposure to the students at young age. अगर उनको young age में ये exposure मिला कि मतलब आपको रिसर्च करना है, तो आप देखिए जब वो बड़े हो जाएंगे, हायर एजुकेशन के लिए चले जाएंगे, तो उनके लिए बहुत आसानी होगी, बिकॉज दे माइट हैव गॉन थ्रू दिस प्रोसेस वेरी इन द बिगनिंग ऑफ देयर कैरियर. तो वो इस प्रोसेस के थ्रू गए होंगे. तो इसलिए मैं ये बोलने जा रहा हूँ कि ये जो प्रयास है, मीन्स प्रमोशन ऑफ रिसर्च एप्टीट्यूड एमंग द यंग एस्पायरेंट्स ऑफ साइंस जो हैं, तो वो इसमें अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. लेकिन मैं आपको ये बात बताऊं कि जो NCERT हैं उन्होंने इसके लिए रखे हैं 50,000 इस प्रोजेक्ट के लिए. यानी जो सिलेक्ट हो जाएगा कोई प्रोजेक्ट, उनके लिए 50,000 रखे हैं NCERT ने. आउट ऑफ दैट 50,000, 10,000 विल गो टू द स्टूडेंट, ओके, देन 20,000 टू गो टू द स्कूल, एंड 20,000 विल गो टू द एक्सपर्ट फ्रॉम हायर एजुकेशन. तो लेकिन अगर एक के बदले 2 स्टूडेंट आ गए प्रोजेक्ट में, ऐसा भी हो सकता है, तो फिर देन 10,000 इक्वली शेयर हो जाएगा, यानी 5,000 ईच. तो वो शेयर करना पड़ेगा उनको. एंड इसमें अब मज़े वाली चीज़ ये है कि आज से ही ये बच्चे रिसर्च लैब में काम करना शुरू कर देंगे. वो किन के होंगे? वो जो हायर एजुकेशन का एक्सपर्ट होगा वो उसके लैब होंगे. तो हायर एजुकेशन एक्सपर्ट की वजह से उनको एक एक्सेस मिलेगी. लेकिन एक और बात है, जो ये मेंटर टीचर होगा, ही मस्ट बी PG इन साइंस सब्जेक्ट्स, वेदर फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, बॉटनी, जोलॉजी, वटेवर, बट साइंस सब्जेक्ट, इवन मैथमेटिक्स, जो भी साइंस सब्जेक्ट हैं उसमें वो PG होना चाहिए. और जो हायर एजुकेशन का एक्सपर्ट है, ऑफ कोर्स ही शुड बी फ्रॉम साइंस बैकग्राउंड ओनली, देन ओनली ही इज एलिजिबल एज एक्सपर्ट फ्रॉम हायर एजुकेशन. तो मसला ये है कि अगर हम बच्चों को आज ही बताएंगे कि यू जस्ट राइट इन दिस प्रोजेक्ट, एंड देन वो प्रोजेक्ट के अंडर द सुपरविजन ऑफ और वी कैन से मेंटरशिप ऑफ ए टीचर इज ए पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट इन साइंस सब्जेक्ट, एंड देन if he is or she is unable to connect with the expert from higher education, then we are here. We will help them to get connected with the expert from the higher education. That is not a big deal for us. Okay. One more thing is this. One important thing is once they complete this project, make a synopsis kind of the thing, then they have to make the PDF file of the whole documents, and then send it to the mail. The mail. I have published the article in Rising Kashmir as well. They can search it. This PRAYAAS scheme, that is only one PRAYAAS scheme. Okay, on page number 7. If it is today is 14th, so I have published it before 5-6 days, I think. Okay. Then they can go to the Google and get it done, or even the document is there on Google. They have to type just this PRAYAAS scheme NCERT, and they will get the document. The last date for submitting this proposal is 20th September. So our student must take this into consideration, that we have to submit the proposal up to 20th or by 20th of this September 2023. This is the last date. So this is my request to the students, my dear students rather, and the mentor teachers who are having some inclination towards this scientific activities, and also the experts from higher education who himself want to get connected with these young scientists or budding scientists. They are most welcome in that sense, and because this way our students get a boost or uplift in terms of this scientific knowledge is concerned and scientific temperament is concerned, because we now need the people with skill. We do have the students with a lot of degrees and etc., but the companies are not hiring them nowadays, and particularly the private organizations. They are hiring those students who are STEM based students. STEM, I mean science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and nowadays we call it STEAM: science, technology, engineering, arts and mathematics. They prefer those students having skill in these subjects, because at the end of the day they need the prosperity, they need the economic benefit in their organization, which is only possible with the skillful workers, and that's why they prefer the STEM students. If the students will go through this process and get selected, I mean for this, if their project will be approved, and their CV will get automatically look somewhat handsome, somewhat beautiful, and because they might have this kind of training of how to do this project, and I mean various other things, parameters, methodology, etc., etc. This way they can learn a lot. They can learn how to deal with the devices. They can know even how to deal with the characterization techniques if they require in their projects, because higher education expert will allow them those kind of the things. They can have expert from university. They can have expert from NITs, from IITs, whatever is possible for them. But I suggest, it's my suggestion, students must judiciously choose this expert from the higher education, because a higher education expert must have access to the laboratories. Because if he or she does not have access to the laboratories, then it becomes the question. It becomes then a normal routine. I mean, they will not get the benefit of these things, research-based things, and etc., etc. So the point is, this is my humble request to connect with that kind of the expert who has done a good job, good kind of the work in case of the science, and have access to the laboratories, regional level or divisional level, state level, or UT level, or national level. Those experts you must take into the consideration, because it will be more beneficial for the students, and the selection probability will be higher automatically, because they know higher experts that how to edge a problem. If the student will come up with a problem, and they know how to edge that problem, and that problems may get the probability of getting selected there in the NCERT, the probability is a little higher. So this is my request to all students, and even parents must cooperate with the students, and because when parents cooperate, only then it is possible. Otherwise, this sometimes student may have to visit the laboratories, maybe that will be off school timing. Okay, so in that perspective, our parents must be very much cooperative with our students. That's why I want to convey the parents through this media, that please be cooperative with the students. They need to know the things, they need to know the technicalities, they need to know where the science is at the present, because if they do the basic things at this stage, they will do automatically advanced things in the future. So this is my request, humble request to the teachers from school education, as well as from higher education, as well as the parents, because it's a good scheme where school education and higher education will amalgate with each other. Okay, they will get connected. And now in NAP 2020, we may say that there is not a big difference between school education and the higher education, because the person who is having the skills, whether he is in the school or he is in the college or university, will be preferred everywhere. And there are many examples in science. For example, Einstein, he was a STEM student. Most of the times he was not attending the classes, because the reason being, he was telling that I will not attend the class because the teacher is just reflecting the textbook. If he is reflecting the textbook, I can read the textbook on my own. If he will give me something extra or beyond textbooks, then only I will attend the class. That was STEM education. And the Einstein revolutionized the whole world, and he is now considered synonymous to the genius. And the same was the case with the Newton. He was also a STEM student, because he was having the skills. and that's why he revolutionizes the whole world. We can say now he can revolutionize the principles which they have worked upon. They can revolutionize the whole universe now, because for example, gravitational law is not valid on the globe only, it's valid everywhere in the universe. So that's why I'm telling that whosoever has bring revolution in the world is actually a STEM student, and this is a platform for those kinds of students who want to do something beyond their curriculum. So this is for them, and they will be appreciated if they will get selected, and CRT will provide other platforms for them. Maybe they will expose, I'm not sure because it's not in the scheme, but I guess that if the student will perform well, he or she will be exposed to the international platforms. Okay, we have a lot of competitions, lot of scientific competitions, not necessarily on the paper but through experimentation at international level. So those students will get, and they may be facilitated to join the good reputed international institutions like MITs, Harvard. We have so many examples to cast here. So this is my request to dear students, to mentor teachers, to experts from the higher education, to parents, to everyone, to support such kind of students who are really interested to do something different, which will bring revolution, if not at international level, if not at the divisional level, but at least at his regional level, or we can say at least in his own society, so that there is upliftment, and due to upliftment there is a prosperity. This is what we require and we need through this PRAYAAS scheme. Thank you very much.